Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me on this sad day in remembrance of Kadance Burhenne. Before we got to how we got here, we have to talk about a few things first. Who will remember her most? Her friends and family, as well as her hobbies and interests, and, well, what her future plans would have been. So, let's get right into it. Grab your tissues, and please be quiet as I speak a few words over her family. In our front row, we have Kadance's mother, Saria. Kadance was born in Omaha, Nebraska, and sitting right next to her mother was her father, Brian. Next to Brian is Rachel's best friend, is Kadance's best friend, Rachel, who she considers a sister. Kadance is an only child, but her parents decided that maybe they would adopt Rachel into the family one day. Next to Rachel is Kadance's pet rock, Bob. Bob was found in a pile of rocks on the side of the road, and she used him in Miss Hibbert's class of 8th grade. Miss Hibbert also described Kadance as peppy. Now, Kadance wanted to be cremated. Obviously, that didn't happen because that was her only way of getting a smoking hot bod. So let's move right into her hobbies and interests. First up, Kadance was involved in cosplay, in which she has a giant group of friends that goes out and spends a lot of time at cosplay events. Next to this, she is also dancing her way across the big stage. Not only that, I still believe that she's kicking her legs up in heaven. Next to dance, she also does speech. Speech is a big part of her life. And last year, she got a double All-State speech, which means she had All-State 2 years in a row, which is actually really rare. Moving on, she is also a worker at our local Hy-Vee. Kadance is a courtesy there. So, let's hear a few words from our sponsor. Do you want to become a helpful smile at Hy-Vee? Apply today at hyvee.com. Thank you for that beautiful casket, by the way, Hy-Vee. Moving on, as a courtesy, Kadance provides a healthy and happy smile to every customer that she meets. Not only that, she shows a lot of compassion towards everyone and changes their lives by showing them around the store. Speaking of influencing lives, Mr. Mendelko was her biggest influence, and he helped her to what her future plans would have been. So, Kadance had applied and got accepted to Iowa Western Community College. After that, she planned to go to Aparo Community College to get her studies done in mortuary sciences. After that, she wanted to do an internship at a funeral home for 3 years and then move on to get a home in Colorado. Now, I know you all are dying to get to the end of this, so let's move on and remember who she will be missed by most. Her families and friend, her mother, Saria, her father, Brian, and her best friend, Rachel. Not only that, we can't forget about her hobbies and interests, which include All-State speech, which was a big part of her life. And last but not least, we have her plans that would have been for the future. She planned to go to Iowa Western College and Aparo Community College. Thank you all for joining me, and I'm so sorry for your loss.